Hey guys, what's happening? Alberto Big Boost here, and I'm gonna steer things up this week for you guys. First thing I gotta tell you guys is that there is a change of plans. The S15 is no longer the #1 priority. Now, the E36 drift car is a priority. Adam told me that he wanted me to finish my car so that by the time he gets back from Connecticut, I'll have a car ready to run against him. Which I not only need to get the car done, but I need to get some seat time. I need to really learn how to drift. I haven't drifted in forever. So I gotta make my car at least run. So by the time he gets back, I can go and drift with him and I'll actually be able to keep up. I don't wanna be looking bad next to Adam like he's an expert driver. I'm over here like, oh, I haven't drifted in forever. So that means that the S15 is gonna be on a hold maybe for another week and a half or so, maybe 2 weeks max. I gotta get some stuff ready for the S15 before I can start on it. That way I can focus on my car and get it done. I'll be showing you guys every step of the way through the whole process of getting my car ready. Today I still have to remove the dashboard, I have to remove the AC components. Once I get the rest of the interior parts off, which I couldn't finish last time, then I actually gotta remove the turbo. The turbo is literally just mocked in place by 2 bolts. I gotta go get the right hardware for it. I gotta still make a custom drain line. I gotta show you guys how important it is to have a proper drain line on the turbo. Then the hardest part that I gotta do with the car is wiring. I really don't like doing wiring so much. So I gotta customize the harness and install a standalone ECU so I can make my car run Big Boost. Some of you guys have been asking about how much horsepower I want with my car. Well, honestly, I want 600 horsepower, but I will be limited to 400 wheel horsepower because the injectors that I have. Once I get bigger injectors, then I can just turn up the boost and compensate more fuel to get up to 600 horsepower. But for now, my goal is to get the car to 400 wheel horsepower, and that should be plenty to have a really fun drift car. Randomly, I'm gonna go get in the car and a wild Sebastian appeared. Where do you come from?
What's up, dude?
You're gonna help me today?
I am.
So, we gotta remove the dash. I was gonna start by removing the cluster, but I went to take the bolts off and there's no bolts in there already. It's like, what? Okay. It's just easier for me. So I gotta get all the little things off first. Siva's helping me with that little lower part. Then I got this bolt here that pretty much holds most of the thing in place. I gotta see what other bolts are holding it. Then we can remove the dashboard. I gotta remove the AC box. Remove the little bit left I got from the carpet. Oops. And then mainly clean up the wiring a little bit. There's too many wires here. I don't need all those wires. I need to simplify the car so it makes it into a better race car that whenever you need to work on it, it's a lot easier. You don't have to be spending hours trying to figure out what's wrong with it. Now that we removed the radio and the AC controller, the dash pretty much loose on this side. Siva's already got the 13mm bolt on the side. Yes. So hopefully once I take this bolt, it will come off.
Oh, there it is. Got it here. All without having to break shit.
Alright, ready to give this another try. There were 4 bolts on the top of the dashboard, which were super hard to get off because you got no room between the bolt and the dashboard. But those are off. Let's see if this works.
There it is.
Well, I gotta...
The handbrake, pull it back. Go over the steering column. There we go. Alright. Go out that way. Weight reduction. Yeah. Whoa, dude, look at this mess. Did you have rats?
No, it's part of the insulation stuff.
Oh, rats.
Dashboard is out. This is what it looks like behind everything. So I got a lot of stuff to remove. Like all this sound deadening or insulation stuff also coming out. This big AC box parts coming off. That will definitely open up the space here.
Yeah, and simplify the wiring a little bit.
Oh my god, dude, there's so many wires everywhere. What's up with all these wires? We don't need none of this stuff. Well, we need this one and maybe that one and then that one, but that's it. After like a whole hour fighting with the AC box, we finally got it out. Sivas actually got in there and used 2 hands. It's like yanking it all
just
out.
like the dealer does it.
Oh my God, you got coolant in the car.
No,
what are you doing?
Oh.
Ah!
No, it's okay.
What are you doing?
It's okay, dude.
You got it out. Oh, now there's a giant hole in my center. There's a giant hole in the center of my dashboard.
Don't worry, that's weight reduction. It's good.
What are we gonna do about the hole?
We'll get some JV World.
Now I can finally get the last piece of the carpet out. Yes, now there's no more carpet in the car. Awesome, now we gotta remove all this stuff up here.
This insulation.
Yeah, that's stuff that you don't need.
No, and it's heavy.
Got everything removed from the interior. Now I put the steering column back in place, which this thing has this little bolt that goes all the way through. Then it has another 2 bolts on each side, or 1 bolt in each side, so it's 2 bolts. 1 bolt goes to this side on the frame, and then you have this other bolt here, which you can see even has adjustment to like get it right or something. I removed the plastic that was here on this side, and I noticed that the water plug or plug thingy, wherever it is, this thing wasn't even attached, so water can just get in, so I have to like reattach this back in place. Also, I got some coolant when we took the heater core off, so I gotta clean that up back in the rest of the interior, and it should look a lot better. Tomorrow I'm definitely gonna get some dry ice and dry ice the whole interior to get all the sound deadening material off.
Oh, Jesus.
The last thing we got to remove is the headliner and sunroof. So once I get those 2 out, I completely gutted the interior, and all I got left is just to take the sound deadening material, which I'll have to do tomorrow. That takes hours to do, and I have to go buy dry ice. So I may have removed this and that and oh God, all this other stuff. There's like a whole like car here. I'm gonna go take all this out into a dumpster tonight so I can get rid of it. I will leave the seats just in case some of you guys want to buy them. So I heard a couple requests about buying the seats. I got the dashboard over here. I'm gonna keep that. I am not keeping this all trashed pry bars, also not part of the car. That I may keep because it will keep the floor plate leveled, so it'll be easier to install that way. This is so cool. I actually have like a hole in the firewall now, so I can like work on my engine from the inside of the car. The headliner is off. This whole thing that I don't need is going in the garbage. The dashboard is gonna go back in a little bit. I gotta take off the AC vents and stuff from underneath it. There's no more headliner. This is what it looks like underneath. I still gotta get that sunroof delete panel. So I can cover this whole thing later, but I'm not removing the sunroof yet until I get it. That way I don't have a big hole that I don't need there for now. So I'll leave it for now. I'll see how I can, which brand, and there's so many brands that make these plates, or they're fiberglass or carbon fiber. I'll see which one I like. I don't know what I'm getting yet.
And after you get that, you can simplify, you can take off all the motor and all that jazz. That
yeah, the whole thing, like literally you take all those bolts out and the whole thing comes off.
Perfect. Okay.
That thing weighs like 50 pounds.
Really?
Yeah, it's another weight reduction for the car.
We're gonna need now.
This is what the back side of the dashboard looks like. So I gotta remove all this stuff, and then the AC vents gotta come off, simplify the whole thing. That was just an empty shell. After removing all this stuff, now the dashboard is an empty shell. It's a lot easier to work with now, and I can do whatever I want with it.
Perfect.
All right, Siva's gonna try to put the dashboard back in and see if he can put it on.
What's with all the pressure, man?
You gotta pull the e-brake back.
Right.
The e-brake's in the way. All right, don't break it. Oh my God, you're gonna break it.
Chill.
How do we take it off?
I don't know. You took it up. No, I'm just kidding. Come on, Sivas, you can do it.
I'm doing it.
He has no clue what he's doing.
I am doing it. All right, I'm not doing it. All right, Alberto, hold me.
Oh, let's try to get this on there. What are we doing wrong? First is remove from this. Try to get this past this here.
You got it?
Almost.
There we go.
Oh, the bolts. Get the side bolt off.
Yeah.
Oh, the washer.
There we go.
Now it's a race car dashboard with an engine ventilation.
I'm gonna do this to my mom's car.
Dude, this is so cool. Now it's like a real race car. I have a real race car now. That's all like nice and flimsy because we haven't tightened down the bolts yet. And it's all hollow. So there's like lots of space to work around.
Hollow.
That's what I said.
You said hollow.
Are you making fun of my accent, sir?
No.
You're making fun of my accent. I gotta put this little thingy back. I don't know why it has like this stuff on it.
The goo.
What is it supposed to be? Some smelling things? I don't
Yeah,
know.
all these have it too.
Yeah, I don't like that in there. So.
They are actually for smell, you're right.
Do they smell like anything?
Yeah. Yeah, they smell old.
They smell old.
Yeah.
Smell old. That's a smell. I guess old is
Old
a smell. This goes here, I think. Oh wait.
Bada bing, bada boom.
They also sell a gauge plate for here.
The more
They
gauges,
sell
the
gauge
better.
plates for everything. That's that.
Gauges for the
Oh
gauges.
god, where's the wire for the cluster?
Oh, we didn't fish those?
No, I'll leave those
This
out
one.
because I have to remove it anyways.
Okay. So just temporarily mocked up? That is so hot, dude. Oh man. You know? You can go pick up your girl in your little race car and be like, yo babe, check this out. No seat for you.
No seat. That looks pretty uncomfortable.
Make
But look, it's starting to look it's starting to look like a race car now. It's all gutted. It's light. You can probably lift the car now, right?
It's a BMW. Perfect.
All right, now that I got everything removed, I have to do the worst part ever. I have to get rid of all these parts. So I have to load the truck up with all this stuff. Then I got the other stuff on the other side so I can make some room and not have a mess in the garage. I'm gonna go ahead and end this video now so I can get to editing, and I also have to take all this stuff to the junkyard before it gets dark.